Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So, big question remains: are we bottom of range, or is there more coming? So we did have a mixed bag of signals from the Feds yesterday. They did raise interest rates, 0.25%, but in the press conference afterwards, it's kind of a mixed bag. And then there's also a bit of a what would you call it? A hiding handed out to a lot of the banks in the banking sector. Some of the community banks down like 20% in some places. So I think that fear is still there. So just popping across to the daily. Actually, we want to get onto the weekly. This zone here, there are still buyers coming in, and you can see it is of interest. Don't like the way the oscillators are looking. The moving averages still haven't crossed over from the weekly perspective. So, yeah, technically, we're probably still hovering in some form of a range and then inside a bigger channel, which basically looks like that. So we're not really doing anything at the moment. A little bit of divergence, you can see prices high, prices low, oscillators high, oscillators higher. So read into it what you want. I don't think there's much standing out to me at the moment of what direction we're going to go. It is possible that we barrel through this level at 47.3, probably looking to reject for 4100 at the moment, or alternatively we're going to find some support here and we're going to move back to the top of the range. So that's kind of the lay of the land at the moment. You can see yesterday was pretty absurd. Big move down, gap down, pin bar, off structure, and then rallied. So at the moment with diversions, lots going on. I think you need to start putting in the structure and look for areas that would be of interest. I just want to see what this one's going to do. That's a weak bit of structure, that, but let's just look on the hour. You'll probably find something better there. So this is the first level, obviously, that we need to pay attention to. That is 4117. And I suppose where we are now is probably the best bet. So that is 4100. And I just want to look to the left. Yeah. Okay. So that's kind of the setup that we've got at the moment. So this, where we are now, does look like an area of interest. I don't like this sort of island reversal that we've got here. You'll probably see that on 50-minute. There's a little island there. That's all after hours work at the moment. Look at the oscillators on the 15-minute. Makes a lot of sense that you're looking at this zone for a short. Don't be too surprised to see it come back up and sort of test this area here at 4117. So at the moment, I would be looking to short, and I'm looking to short to get back to 4073 or 4075 just to be safe. So probably just this gap close. That's kind of the view that I've got at the moment. I don't see anything else happening, so you probably reject this area down. You're going to bounce off this again. The big question is whether that bounce is going to be of equal height of what we've got at this morning, or if it's going to be less. Now, if we do break through the structure, obviously we want to see something set up here, either in the European session or in the US session. I don't want to see price get through here and come back and find support, because then we're heading to the next level. So you need to wait for the confirmation. Confirmation is going to be an inside bar or a pin bar or an engulfing bar in this area where we are now. So not interested in that in after hours or the Asian session. Really only interested in that setup during the European session, or preferably in the US session. So that's kind of my view. Lastly, let's have a look at the chaos here that was happening with the interest rate announcements, and then we waited for the press conference. Then during the press conference, well, that's kind of what happened. So way too much going on here for me at the moment. So definitely looking to short off structure, and everything is pointing towards another visit down to 47.3. I don't see us dropping below that. If we do, I would be waiting for a break and retest of that zone before jumping in short again. So be cautious, treat this as a potential bottom of range unless we reject higher up. And obviously this is a better rejection for me, which would be 4117, which would be a much better area. Also better risk to reward, although 450 points is a fairly strong price to pay, or high price to pay for the risk portion. Anyway, that's kind of my view on the S&P. We do have non-farm payrolls next week, so I think volatility is here for another day or two still. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.